Wait, I think we're live now.
We live.
I think so.
Test.
Yeah, we're live. So yeah, sorry for starting late, everyone. It was just the admin was playing. I didn't want to really knock him off because it fucks up the stream. So if music starts playing whilst we're broadcasting, tell me. But it's out of my hands. It's just the way the format works.
Yep.
So yeah,
Ready.
it's the last episode. Well, segment or whatever you want to call it of Sunday Night in with Ben for 2020. This is the Christmas and New Year's edition. And
What? Why
Manklad did show up.
are we not having one next week?
Nah, because I think I'm going to be doing a New Year's show with the admins of the radio. I
Oh
think
yeah,
they
yeah.
I think they're going to have a big show, so yeah. But yeah, it's the New Year's edition and Manklad's showing up, so alright Manklad, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks. I'm good. Just went out last night. Just had a few beers. I feel a bit worse for wear today though. I'm really, really tired, but I managed to get on for the show. So here I am.
Yeah man,
And
cheers.
and all the listeners out there, don't be shy. Come on, we've done some discussion.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Merry
Everyone.
Christmas to everyone.
Oh, Merry Christmas, especially to
Uh,
the Catholics and people of the Western churches. I know that you Orthodox guys don't celebrate Christmas till
yeah,
the
so Happy
winter.
New Year's to all the Russians in advance.
Yeah,
And whatever you celebrate, have a good one. So
sure it's
now
a
just get the first caller on, some Russian guy. We'll just start talking about what we're going to be doing for Christmas and New Year's and all that.
hello.
Hello, alright mate.
Yeah, hi.
Привет.
Trivia. So, what are you two doing for Christmas?
Who, me?
Well, yeah, or New Year's. Have you got anything big planned?
Wait a second. I'll turn off the radio. It's late. So yeah, we don't really celebrate Christmas here, but I've been reading Int for the whole evening, and I'm getting the kind of sad vibe of it because everybody is celebrating it, and we don't have anything
Would
on
you have
this
like a
day.
big New Year's party planned or with your family? What's happening?
Oh
What's happening
yeah.
in the motherland?
Uh, mm, yeah, people celebrate New Year. There, there are big celebrations at home and maybe somewhere in the city. We just go there. We have a big, an amusement park on the main square, full of ice figures and all that stuff.
Is there lots of Christmas themed hard bass music playing?
Well, probably. I'm not aware of that. Yeah.
I hope
So,
you have fun, mate. So,
Yeah.
Manclad, what's happening for Christmas with you?
Well, it involves alcohol and food mainly, but also I'm gonna go and see all the family and see some
Back in
people
the
of ours.
ghetto of Salford.
Well, actually, I went to see my friend. That's where I went last night. It was mainly to see my friends before Christmas. Try and do it every year and have a drink with them. It's sort of like my own little tradition.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, of course, of course.
but I'll just go out to see my family as well over Christmas. Probably on Boxing Day. I might even go to my uncle's on Boxing Day. See if they try and persuade him to host a little Christmas party.
Yeah.
Use my powers of persuasion, suppose.
So, what's happening for New Year's for you? Gonna
New
get on with
Year's.
all your mates again and just have a big tear up on the town, or?
I got a feeling it will be a house party because owing to money situation, going out on New Year's is not a good idea. Plus, every place charges on the door on New Year's.
Yeah.
Even the crappiest places charge like £10 or £15 to get in. So I think we'll just have a big house party like we have for the last 2 years. But
Sounds
yeah,
good, man.
and you? What are your plans?
Fuck all, man. I'll be on in posting fields.
Posting feels. Yeah, I seen a very nice post read by a Russian just a minute ago. telling
Yeah,
us
what was it
not to
saying?
be cynical. I'll try and find it. No, actually, I've got it a minute ago. Find it. Can find it. Right, it's put. This is him. Quote: "You're a very vulnerable person. You're hiding behind nihilism and cynicism to protect yourself. You're afraid to be hurt. You've been hurt many times. You think the last time you think last time was for the last time because now you have the way to protect yourself. But you also enclose yourself from being loved. You've lost the hope somebody may love you, but that nagging feeling to be accepted is still there. You can't kill that feeling and can't let yourself be hurt again.
Oh, I found it.
Something still tells you to trust, to love, to be a good person. You will never kill this feeling. It aches stronger than feeling of being betrayed. I believe you're a good person, a great human being, and someday you'll break the chains of hatred and contempt. You won't be afraid to get hurt. You won't be afraid to love. May your heart be filled with kindness. I wish all the best to you, Bernd."
Yeah.
I thought that was a very nice post. Full of
This
soul.
is why everybody always bigs up the Russians on it with the soul. They always make, through all the shit posts and all the Cyrillic shitstorms, there's always that one thread that just restores your faith in the Russians of in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Thanks for the words of encouragement, Russia. I'll take on board.
Yes, thank you, Russia. May all Russians be blessed over this New Year's period.
Well, you're welcome.
So if anyone wants to call in, just message me. Got loads of spaces. So it's free, just us free at the moment.
Don't be shy. And now we have Bulgaria posting pictures
Of
some kind
homosexual activities.
Never change, never change. He's actually a good lad, the Bulgarian.
Yeah.
Very interesting person.
Maybe he'll call in.
Somebody call in. Ah. Hello?
Hello?
Good day,
It's
mate.
Christmas Eve here.
Yeah. Are you getting into the Christmas spirit with all that summer and the hotness?
Heating's, I don't know what the temperature is, but I couldn't fall asleep last night. I had only an hour and a half of sleep.
So we're all like the Christmas films on the TV and all the songs.
I haven't watched the TV in, I don't know, weeks. But it's 23 degrees here, 83% humidity.
Wow.
Can't believe they're having Christmas in that.
I'm trying to imagine what it's like to have
I feel sticky even now.
on climate. It's strange for us.
So what are your plans for tomorrow and in the New Year's?
Family friends are coming over, which is going to be heatenings because they're bringing their kids, and I have to deal with kids touching my stuff.
Well, that's kids, you know. Do you think you'll ever have kids of your own?
Yeah, but my kids won't be as annoying as anyone else's kids. Have you noticed that? Like,
Well,
kids are all annoying till you have your own, and then they're all little
Yeah,
angels.
but everybody always thinks their own kids are not the worst.
Well, that's how I think. So yes, other people's kids.
Do you have kids?
No.
No?
Me having kids?
Why do you have kids, Russia?
No, I don't have kids. I have a nephew. I've been thinking he's a pretty annoying creature, but I had to stay for a day with him, and I really liked it. Yes, apart from all this shit on his.
Well, it's
Yeah.
okay to take care of
he shed
kids
a lot.
for a few hours,
Yeah.
but you don't actually
Yeah,
have
exactly.
to deal with them.
Yeah, I have a little sister. I just stick in front of the TV and do my own thing. Thank God
That's
for
good parenting,
Nickelodeon.
Nick, Nickelodeon. God, I remember I used to watch it years ago. Don't know.
Yeah.
Do you remember Keenan and Kel?
Oh, yeah, staple of the 90s right there.
Yeah.
Can't believe that there's actually people probably on it right now that have not watched Keenan and Kel, don't know what it is because they're too young.
Yeah.
That's
Especially
crazy,
though,
that.
obviously, they're aiming this at people in Western countries because I don't expect people on the East to know much about Keenan and Kel. Though they might do.
Yeah, have you heard of Keenan and Kel, Russia?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
What is
Can you
it?
repeat the question?
Do you have Nickelodeon in Russia?
Oh yeah, we have. I didn't have a chance to get it as a kid, so I don't really know what it is.
Oh, it's just like an American children's station.
Well,
It's
yeah,
like SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. What else?
They're like
Fairly Odd Parents. Danny Phantom. I remember watching that. Was it Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
No, I only know SpongeBob, but as a kid, I didn't used to watch it.
Hey Kit, do you remember a show? I don't know if it was Australian or from New Zealand, but do you ever remember Around the Twist?
Oh yeah. That's still being played on TVs here.
Yeah, I used to watch that as a kid. One of my favourite shows. It's good.
Feels good that you're watching Enrichment. Do you watch Home and Away, Neighbours?
Well, Neighbours, yeah, it used to be very, very popular over here in the 80s and 90s, but not that many people watch it compared to what they used to.
Well, we've got EastEnders and Coronation Street, so thanks for that.
Yeah, but they're both still broadcast here, Home and Away and Neighbours. Both still, but they're not as popular as they was. I remember when I was young in the 90s, my mum used to always watch Neighbours when it was on. It used to come on about 3 nights a week. And it was big. It was like as big as EastEnders at one point, but it's lost popularity now.
Oh man, do you remember LOL with
What's
Joe
that?
Squash on? That it's like a British variety teen show. Remember it was LOL, Laugh Out Loud. It's like a British one, like a sketch show. It had Joe Squash on, that Cockney guy.
No, don't. I think I may have heard of it. It can't be that old though. I'm trying to think of some old programs that you might know of. I'm trying to think 90s. Ever remember Zap? It used to be on ITV.
Nah, I think that's before my
Is
time,
this a
man.
British only thing? Because it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
We've
join in.
got a German guy, yeah. Alright, German, how you doing?
Yeah, pretty good. It's okay, I guess.
Are you looking
Just
forward
got
to
a bit
your
sick, but
Christmas dinner tomorrow?
yeah. It's my family's house.
So you'll be spending Christmas with your whole family. What about New Year's?
New Year's, I don't know. I don't really have any plans, I guess.
So we're browsing in.
Where you did some kind of new show or something on New Year's Eve?
Supposedly, I don't know if it's concrete, but I think the radio admins will be doing a New Year's Eve show. And he invited me, but I don't know if it's happening. But yeah, should be. So for New Year's Eve, we might be ringing it in with the radio. That'd be alright for
Are
everybody.
you going to be playing games?
Couldn't tell you.
Like,
Just got invited. I don't know anything. But supposedly, I think it's an annual thing because he said, I think we'll do it in English this time. So I think it might have happened in earlier years, but just with no German show.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope
So
they're singing.
are you in the Christmas spirit?
Me?
Yeah, with
No. It's really warm. I mean, tomorrow we could be up at like 20 degrees or something at some parts, so not really.
Wow, what
Then
part
you'll
of
know how I'll
Germany?
feel.
Sorry?
What part of
You'll know
Germany?
how I'll feel.
Hello, you alright, guys?
Alright, man.
Right, happy Christmas, everyone.
Happy Christmas,
You too.
mate.
Hey.
Happy
Will you
Christmas.
will you be stepping foot back in London for Christmas?
Yeah, I'm going to see my family, yeah. So, yeah, looking forward to it, mate. Be like first time I get a decent meal for a while.
Yeah.
Free booze as well, isn't it?
So what's your plans for New Year's?
Me, could stay in or something.
Posting feels.
Yeah, honestly, I get a bit old for it. I always used to go like down a pub or whatever. Well, never really going to clubs or nothing because
Yeah.
it's like it's expensive and it's a rip off. And
You get glassed.
Even the crappiest places charge money to get in, like £10 to get in on New Year's. It's just pointless. So everyone just stays in and has house parties now.
Yeah, house party is the best. Same here.
Yeah.
So
Everyone is charging.
I remember the Millennium Eve or whatever. Mate, that was expensive. They were charging like £100 or whatever, getting on the door and stuff like that. It just went mental. And like they charged this money and like no one went out. It was a total disaster.
Yeah. You would have been like old enough to actually celebrate that Millennium New Year's, weren't you? What was you doing then? Like for that night?
I'm like I'm 40, Cole.
Whoa.
God, you. So what was you up to?
What,
I was
Millennium?
like 8 years old, so obviously I went doing fuck all that night.
I was 15 and I was getting drunk in my friend's house. I remember it.
I was 12.
Getting drunk on something weird called ouzo, some Greek stuff.
Oh, I know Ouzo, yeah.
So was you out in London, watching it all go off?
No. I actually got peeled up New Year's Eve.
Fucking hell, man.
Can't beat a few little fellas, can you?
So where was you about?
No, we had a bit of a party around a friend's house. We got off a nut basically, but them were the days.
Yeah.
No, it was honestly. You guys were talking about like Christmas telly and all that earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still do it now, but like I remember, like when I was young, we used to get the Radio Times, like for Christmas. You'd get a big double one. I don't really think they bother it nowadays. We've got 300 TV channels, but we used to get the Radio Times and used to go through it all. This was when I was little. We used to go through it and you'd like circle all the programs and the films and that you wanted to watch over Christmas.
Yeah.
It was probably just me, innit?
I don't know. I think it was just nothing here as well. I think some of my family used to get the Radio Times. I'm talking years and years ago, back in the early days before we started having satellite telly and 900 channels. 900 channels of which 899 of them broadcast. Big crap. But there you go.
Oh yeah, I'd just like to say to our listeners, can you use the OGG stream, the OGG HD stream, because there's been a problem with the relay and it doesn't like the MP3 stream, so it won't load it, so it can only accept 30 listeners at the moment. So can you everybody switch to the OGG stream, please? But yeah, go on. What was you saying? You was going to say something, were you, London guy? Got it?
I thought Callum was the other Manchester fellow was talking. I don't want to say names or whatever. No, I was just thinking, man. I'm trying to think. Just thinking about all the sort of movies and stuff they always have on Christmas over here, isn't it? Like they always like autumn holidays. It's always like Zulu, isn't it?
Yeah. There was a fellow about it this morning. About what Christmas films happens in your country. I remember. I think it was like last year or the before. There was that American one with that. What is it? Some Pat Stewart guy, where he plays like he's been laid off, and I think it has a car crash or something. It's like, retelling of like that Christmas spirit comes and visits him. But it's in like America's. James Stewart or something. It's an old one.
It's a Wonderful Life.
That's the one. That is the one. Yeah, that was playing. I love that film. That's what plays in like Germany, Australia, and Russia during Christmas time or winter, New Year's.
Germany always have this. It's like a comedy sketch thing about like some guy having dinner.
Oh yeah, it's one about British people.
I think it's an actual English sketch, but not no one in England's ever heard of it. But
I mean, Dinner for One?
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Yeah, that's for New Year's Eve every year. New Year's Eve, so at like 20 o'clock or something it comes here. I think everybody here knows it.
It's not in Russia. No, we don't have that in Russia.
And you have your Christmas and New Year at different times, don't you?
We have New Year at the same time as yours, but Christmas is on the 7th of January, and it's only for religious people. We don't have big celebrations for that. It's all about New Year.
You get like 2 days extra day off or whatever, do you? So you get like 25th off, And like the one in January as
No,
well.
we don't have 25th off. We have from 31st of January for 31st of December till the I think the 13th of January. These are the New Year's holidays.
Will you be eating oranges?
We have tangerines for that.
Oh, I love those Russian post your sets threads where Russians just post and share their Christmas dinner or New Year's food, and it's always mayonnaise salad.
Yeah,
I love the mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise salad.
Yeah, the
I'm liking your
salad.
style, Russia, right there. Mayonnaise, liking your style.
Mayonnaise.
We love mayonnaise.
I like mayonnaise as well, but it's got to be proper mayonnaise.
Yeah, man, Hyman's.
Lots of mayonnaise.
Kind of traditional here as on Christmas, like noodles with mayonnaise as a salad. But I didn't know
Noodles.
about Russia.
You what, mate?
Yeah, noodle salad.
Noodles.
Oh
for
no,
Chri-
Pasta? Is it pasta?
No, or potato salad. So potatoes with mayonnaise and
All right.
pickles and whatnot.
Just thinking about loads of Germans sat around having a stir fry for Christmas. I was thinking, you what? Kind of cultural enrichment is that?
But yeah, we have noodle salad.
I'd like to celebrate Christmas in Germany. It'd be good, it'd be cool.
It'd be better
Sounds
in Austria,
cozy,
wouldn't it? Because like Austria's like really small and villagey, and they have all like it seems more cozier. That's where I'd love to spend it.
Or Bavaria.
Yeah, Bavaria or Austria. I'm sure that'd be. Where in Germany are you from? Are you from like northern Germany?
Yeah, I'm from the Rhineland or the Ruhr area.
Not cozy at all, mate. Not getting no cozy feels from that.
The Ruhr.
Sorry.
Let's get our bombers over there.
I could go to Dresden. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll keep you warm in winter.
But actually, so I was thinking, I was watching a video about East Germany, the old East Germany anyway, and it seems like a lot of the towns around there, the cities, all the smaller towns, are just there's not much happening. They seem to be like really run down, and everybody's leaving. Is this right?
See,
Yeah,
from what
yeah.
I've seen, it just seems to be like Russia during the 1980s.
No,
Just like
basically all
it's like stuck in a time warp, like stuck in the 80s or something.
Yeah, the problem is that all young people are leaving, so they're either going to the big cities there, like Dresden or Berlin, or just out of the East itself. So nobody lives there anymore. It's instead of just now just old people and a few Nazis. So that's all.
I bet the property's cheap though.
Mm-hmm.
But
Sure,
then you'd
because
actually have to live there. So
yeah,
that's a problem.
exactly.
I was thinking that list. There's a city called Essen in Germany. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Rather near.
That's the same word as eat, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
Thinking that-
the verb to eat.
Yeah.
I suppose we have a city called Bath as well, so that's probably strange. So
We have a city called Wagga Wagga.
Wagga
So-
Wagga.
Wagga Wagga.
Wagga Wagga.
Are
Yeah.
you sure?
Woola Moola. It's anything here is named after Abo names or something that's in the old country. So we have Liverpool and Newcastle and Cheltenham.
Oh yeah, you'd have like
And-
Wallaroo and all that dodgy shit, don't you?
Yeah, and then Abo names like Parramatta or
What's that place? Is it called Wollongong or something like that?
Wollongong. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not far. It's about an hour's drive.
Do you have a city called Dreamtime?
Dreamtime? That's
Cool.
racist.
Is it? What?
Because
How is that
Dreamtime's what all the apples call it when they get high and they have like when they hallucinate. They call
I
it
thought it was
Dreamtime.
I thought it's the spirit world or something, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. That's Dreamtime.
Yeah, that's like that. The time before white people came. That's that traditional folk story time. Like, it's there. They have all these sorts of crazy stories about it. Like, Dreamtime used to be in black and white until some magical bird brought color into the world.
Wow.
I bet
Yeah.
some Scotland boys can tell us about their Dreamtime. They have that Scottish breakfast.
Does Scottish breakfast involve sweet blood? Like Iron Brew, does it taste like sweet blood?
Yeah, they have a bit of iron brew and they have a bit of heroin.
Well, Well, iron brew, you can't really describe a taste of it.
I know it's just like that's what I described it as sweet blood.
Because we have it in the supermarket here, and I don't know, like, if I should buy it if it tastes like blood.
Try it.
Like,
it's nice. It's nice. I think
It's
it's really, really nice.
It's lovely, man. They do. You can get that. They do a fake one in Lidl. It's not Lidl, Aldi, called like Freeway or whatever. Tastes exactly like it, man. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. So do you have you seen iron brew in Russia? Surely
They do it in Russia.
Surely that's been imported to Russia.
Oh, they do. They sell it in Russia. They have. They've got
iron brew.
I'll pass you the
Iron brew?
One moment. I'll paste.
It's a Scottish drink.
Iron brew?
I think I saw a photo of Russian iron brew. It's pretty.
Iron
Yeah.
brew is just tastes like soda. It's not like something special.
Oh,
I think.
So
we
what
get a
does
lot
it
of
taste like?
angry Scots in the Fed about that.
Does it even taste like iron?
No,
It's like copper
it's
or
like
something.
soda.
It's not. It's nice. I think it's nice. But
Yeah.
next time you're at the supermarket, get yourself a bottle and try it. I'm sure you'll like it.
I'm afraid.
Oh, it's no reason to be afraid. Here we go. Where's that picture of the the Russian iron brew? I'll just paste it in there now. Actually, I'll put it in the thread.
Yeah, put it in the Fed.
Will do. I think that's a better idea.
I haven't appreciated foreign food recently, like that speculatius.
Spekulatius.
What's
Was that German?
It's shaped like
a
windmills
biscuit.
and elephants.
It's a kind of a Christmas biscuit. You only really get it in December and November. It's really nice.
I guess
With a lot of cinnamon and whatnot. And
Do you get mince pies in Germany during Christmas?
Not. I don't think they're popular.
Because I think it's just a British thing.
What's a
We
mince
have it
pie?
here. Fruit
It's
mince.
it's like a pie,
It's like
but it's got like fruit stuff in it, like
you know
No, we
Christmas
don't.
puddings and stuff, and fruitcake.
yeah,
it
fruit
tastes
cake,
like
like
fruit cake,
yeah,
but in a
except it's
pastry crust.
in a pastry crust that you'd have for like a pie.
I posted up the picture of the Russian iron brew in the thread, and I think it's pronounced aim brew.
No, that's
Aim.
That looks like legit a Russian product.
Aim brew. I'm trying to pronounce it how they would say it, but Russia says I'm wrong. So
Yeah.
how would you pronounce it, Russia?
iron brew.
Iron brew. Right.
Yeah, iron brew.
Iron brew.
Yeah.
Sound like speaking South African. You read brew?
TIA brew. You should try it, man. It's good for like a hangover, isn't it?
Iron brew, yeah. I think that's why it's popular in Scotland.
Yeah.
I think it was probably invented for that. It's probably invented to combat hangovers. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
think iron brew is nothing special. It's like soda. No?
Does Russia have any special soda?
Special soda.
There's bread juice.
We have
Kvass?
our special cola. It's called Baikal, and it's consists of different herbs and shit like that. So it tastes like herby.
Is a special ingredient the tears or bolts?
Bolts.
Tears gathered from the butthurt belt.
I've just looked at one of our listeners, and we've got a listener from Moldova listening at the moment. I think it's a
Bleeding,
Russian
huh?
guy.
He's probably
Russian guy.
Russian.
Yeah, I think it is. He's very informative. Like when he posts in threads, he's very intelligent and knows a lot about history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually is. He's probably one of the most interesting posters at the moment. So
So,
hello, Moldova.
So
Come
what
and
about
join
you, Germany? Do you have any special
Hmm?
drinks? Soda?
I don't think any really big ones. I mean, we have Schwab, which is just cola mixed with orange, with Fanta, more or less.
Oh yeah.
We also call it cold coffee, but normally we just drink the American stuff, I guess.
you know how Fanta was invented, don't you?
Fanta what?
You haven't found out about Fanta yet.
I mean, do you know, well, it's 'cause basically, this Coca-Cola company make it, and it's just a true story because they couldn't, like, obviously they wanted to sell things in Nazi Germany. they invented Fanta for specifically to sell in Nazi Germany or whatever because they couldn't sell Coca-Cola.
Yeah, heard
Wow.
So they were
Okay.
still selling it during the war, even when I think they were still making it and bottling it in Germany, like even when America was at war with Germany.
Well, we've got to remember a lot of American companies sold technology to Nazi Germany while it was right. I think one of them that comes to mind is DuPont. I'm sure DuPont did, and a few others as well.
Reminds me of my uncle always used to say, "Do not buy 7 Up," because they used to like give money to the IRA or something.
I don't think that's true.
Nah, honestly, he said it with such fucking vindication. It was positive that the 7 Up used to like supply money to the IRA or donate something. So we always used to say to me, "Don't fucking buy 7 Up."
So it's American,
have-
but they funded the Irish.
Yeah, something like that. Isn't 7 Up like a British company though?
I don't know.
Ah.
I don't.
But yeah, supposedly they funded the IRA or something. So we always said, "Do not bring 7 Up into this house."
I think 7-Up's made by Pepsi because like Sprite's made by Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
I won't put it
Do you
past the
guys-
Americans to
Be
fund.
right back. One moment.
All right.
Do you guys
So I was
have
just saying.
cordial that's like Bogan Kool-Aid?
Oh yeah, cordial, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Robinsons, don't we? You must have seen it at the Wimbledon.
I
I
don't.
forgot. What about like
Nope.
Vimto, man? You have that, yeah?
Yeah, do you have Vinto in Australia, Germany, and Russia?
No.
Or Ribena?
What?
Oh yeah, we have that. Is it black currants?
Yeah.
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 What about like Tizer? You ever heard of that?
Oh no, that's specifically a British one, I think. Taza.
We don't have that one.
No, we don't have that.
I'll never know these cozy British feels.
But yeah, it's like the choice drink for Bogan kids because yeah,
Yeah, we
They
have
don't
cordial here. It's nice.
Bogan kids don't drink water. They drink cordial, and then they grow up and they drink beer. So
Exactly the same. Eh?
That sounds like my life. Why waste your time drinking water, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's nothing else. It's a waste of time, isn't it, really?
What's the water situation in Russia? Is it drinkable?
What? Water? Tap
Yeah,
water?
can you drink tap water in Russia?
No, that's a bad advice to drink tap water in Russia. We have lots of varieties of mineral water here in the Urals. We have local water and stuff like that. We usually boil our water.
See, you was all laughing at me for asking.
They just cry in a glass, mate. Make your own.
Yeah, that's true.
so what? Do you drink tap water straight from the tap?
No, they've got to boil it.
No, you.
Oh yeah, of course we do. Got
It's
beautiful
not-
water here.
It's not great in London, man.
Oh yeah, no, you got proper fucked up water down there.
No,
What's
we
wrong
have
with it?
It's what I think. It's not as what is it? What's the word?
Who?
It's not so much. It's harder. It's just like fucking.
That's
like,
it. Hard though. It's harder down south.
Yeah, but it's like in London, but it's not too bad if you go outside London. But it's just like Thames Water does all the water. It's like you've got like 10 million people pissing into it for like
Throwing the shit in it.
centuries. You know what I mean? It's not great.
So do you have to like put it through a filter, or how do you drink it?
I still drink it, but it don't taste
Fuck the
brilliant,
police.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Gotta
Don't
do
you
it.
think
Gotta
about
do
it
it.
when you drink it? That 10 million other people have like passed it through their kidneys.
No, it's quite safe. You know what I mean? There's a lot of safeguards in place. It tastes better if you go elsewhere. You know what I mean?
But 10 million people have put it through their kidneys multiple times, and you're drinking it.
Well,
You just
say
don't
that.
think about it.
See
until
if I
someone
drink it
mentions
or go thirsty. What would you rather do?
here in Russia.
I don't know.
Water differs from one city to another. Some cities have a beautiful.
Does Moscow have the best water?
purified- No. Big cities have really shitty water, but small cities sometimes have really nice water, but not always.
I
it
thought
taste weird?
I thought Moscow would have the best. That's why all the Russians would always mad at Moscow. that they can actually have nice water.
No. Water is not a perk of Moscow. It's really about jobs and money and all this stuff.
Haters
Do
be
you guys
hating.
do you guys have these things where they ban you from using water during the day, like you can't wash your car or
Hose pipe ban.
what are you
What?
on?
No, we
Isn't
have
is it?
plenty of water. You can waste it anyway.
I think
Oh.
in parts of the southwest there is still a water ban going on at the moment. Is there? Bitfag.
They do it like every summer.
All
they
of
do it
this
in
year. Oh yeah,
South East.
all of this summer
Like-
there has been a hose pipe ban.
Yeah,
But I remember the big hose pipe ban of 1995. They really put someone for about 10. And they really enforced it. They had people driving about, making sure nobody was using
What
hose
even here in Manchester?
It was 1995, I remember it, yeah. Talking to my mum about it not so long ago, actually.
What is it? Well, remember 1995? You remember that to the day your dad telling your grandkids?
The hose pipe ban of 1995. What a 10-minute time box.
that's the weird thing is because both these lads are from Manchester, and
Yeah.
it has the highest rainfall in all of the British Isles, doesn't it?
I know I said this to my uncle the other day. We live like just at the bottom of the Pennines, but we never flood, and we get so much rain, but we never flood. What the fuck's all this about?
It's because of the rivers what run through it.
Superior Manchester engineering right here.
Yeah, but
While
now-
Wales and the southwest is just fucking drowning at the moment.
Yeah, but it does rain here. If anyone ever visits Manchester, bring a fucking umbrella.
Yeah, man, wrap up because it's always pissing it down.
Pissy weather. And,
What's it like in Rur? Because like you've still got loads of industry, haven't you? Does it rain a lot
Yeah.
there and it's always dark?
Yeah, kind of. Actually, talking about flooding, the city I'm from, it had to be rebuilt elsewhere one time in its history because it was just completely flooded and everything was broke and everything was just completely destroyed. So yeah, we had some problems with high water because of the Rhine, but nowadays not really anymore.
Oh. So much for Germany being strong. So much for German engineering, eh?
No, we built the Rhine in a way that it doesn't flood us anymore. So I think that's a pretty good example.
Yeah.
Well, it seems better than having it so that you can report your neighbors for using the wrong type of what is it, sprinkler system for your hose. That's pretty cool.
So what about Australia? Do you ever get like hose pipe bans there?
Floods.
Well, like no, like
Do they
hose
ban
pipe
hose
bans.
pipes? What's that?
Yeah, like you can't use anything. You can't like
Yeah.
use hose pipe to wash a car or anything.
You have to
no, they have,
have a
like-
shower, not more than.
Yeah.
some
You give like
Yeah.
time limits on how
Time
much
limits.
water you can use.
Yeah, they
and
tell
stuff.
you not to use water for longer than a certain time, or not to wash your car or water your garden between the hours of this or that.
Surely
Washing
that
your car
mustn't
for
happen much in
people too,
Australia though,
actually.
because all like your cities are on the coast.
Yeah, you can only
But it's-
in Australia. You can only like live in the coast, can't you? 'Cause it's too warm.
Yeah,
I wonder
yeah,
what
yeah.
it's like in Alice Springs. I'd love to visit.
Oh, yeah.
Alice.
They
Oh
live like
fucking hell!
hobbits there.
You should just send all the British people who have so many prison centres to send you to Alice Springs for the month. And if you make it back, you can have a clean slate. You can come out of prison, but you probably just die there.
Did that really happen? That
I hope so. Oh, it probably did. Surely, when they sent all the British
Yeah.
convicts, the really bad ones that totally fucked about and the boat ride to Australia, must have just sent them to the middle of Australia. Just give them
How
like a
do you do
knife and a fucking bottle, like a bottle to put water into there. Fuck off. Go enjoy yourself.
I tell you, man, I watched this documentary thing about I watched a documentary about colonial Australia, and they sent over like a brothel ship.
Oh yeah. I think we had that same documentary here. As soon as the women's ship touched the shore, they got mobbed.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then
Well,
it was pretty.
they
Um,
like rapes or whatever. But that's why they sent this ship full of prostitutes and that from the prisons over there, and they
Don't
got
stop
all
me
the lots
saying
of women, and
about
they were like, "We've traced your ancestors," and it was like, "Yeah, she come over on the brothel ship or whatever."
People actually say that, like, you can ask people what their grandparents got arrested for. and I guess it's my privilege to be able to ask that.
People used to get sent there for stealing their loaf of bread and silly stuff like that.
So many people have the loaf of bread story.
Well, it's
Well,
probably isn't. But
Well,
the vast majority of the prisoners were actually Irish, you know, or at least half of them anyway, apparently.
Well,
What's
right now
surprising?
everyone's pretty much a mix of Irish, Scottish, and English. So
Nation.
if you ask about it, then they open a whole can of worms, the whole heritage thing. So
well, the
you
whole
try not to inquire too deeply about that.
But surely Australians must know there's literally no fucking difference between Irish people and the rest of us. Surely Australia is the proof that we're all just the fucking same. We're all just
Well,
fucking scum.
Americans especially can't seem to grasp that.
I know Americans seem to think Irish people are just some like totally distinct, isolated for fucking thousands of years, totally different to the rest of us.
So what's the situation in the north, in the Manchester? Do you have separate? Do you have a separation from Irish ancestry?
Mate, we are Irish.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we had massive Irish immigration. They changed the accents and everything up here.
So do you have a distinction from Irish ancestry and English ancestry?
Most people in Manchester have some form of
Yeah, we all have like either your granddad's Irish or just a bit further back. Everyone's Irish here.
My mum's
Oh.
good name is an Irish name.
Yeah, I've got an Irish name and I'm only 1/16th Irish, but still I identify as Irish. And it's the same in London, innit? Well, I mean, I don't identify as Irish, but I'll say, yeah, I'm from an Irish background.
yeah, it was a
Does
lot.
You're
it
as bad
matter?
as Americans.
Does it matter?
No,
No,
not
not
really.
at all.
We're still English. It's like the leader of the English Defence League. His parents are both Irish.
There's plenty of people in Ireland with English surnames and shit like that, isn't there?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, but
Loads
what
of
are you about? You bit fag? Are you part Irish? Because like loads of them in London are.
We talked about it with the Irish fella before. I've got a bit of part Irish and I'm part Jewish as well.
Yeah, man, same. Exactly the same
Your
as
mum's
me, man.
side? Is it from your mum's side?
No, and from my mother's side they've got Irish relatives. They used to live in Ireland, but they
Okay.
are actually they were Anglo-Irish. And on my father's side, they were Jewish, but they were lapsed Jews, sort of thing. So they never really bothered
So you're
with
not
it.
Jewish.
No,
Yeah,
no.
same as me. Same as me. So yeah, when everyone talks about Ireland, and I'm just like, well, what the fuck? There's no difference. Most English posters probably are part Irish.
Well, there's a lot of people with Jewish backgrounds in North Manchester, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I'm one of them.
Well,
East Manchester.
Well, you know what I mean. It's like I think Britain's got the third or fourth biggest Jewish population in the world.
I
but
think
it's
we've got like
shrinking.
the biggest in Europe after France.
Yeah,
And
well, I think
outside of
we've-
London, Manchester's got the biggest Jewish community in Britain, outside of London.
We're fourth because it's America, then Israel, then France. I think, like you said, then Britain.
Yeah.
Most of them lived in the big cities, so which obviously is London and Manchester, isn't it? Really, I suppose there might be some in Birmingham or something.
That's new for me.
Yeah, but there's pure Jews in Russia though, because I've noticed there's a fair few Russian Berns that say, "Oh yeah, I'm part Jewish." Seems like
of the British-
most fucking Russians are part Jewish somewhere down the line.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Most of the British Jews come here in the 19th century from Russia.
Yeah, from the pogroms and that.
There were some older ones in there, the Sephardic Jews or whatever, which come from Spain, who were like the first who Cromwell let in. But most of the ones who settled in London, in the east end of London, all that sort of thing, were from Russia.
Russian Jews are mostly Ashkenazi, I think.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, but the original Jews in London were Sephardic. So like Benjamin Disraeli, the Prime Minister.
Oh,
he
Yeah,
was a
from
Sephardic
like
Jew.
Spain and that.
Yeah.
Fucking Jews and Irish, man, everywhere.
Well, they reckon that a lot of Spanish people actually in Spain, a big proportion of the Spanish population have some Jewish heritage, apparently.
Yeah, because you had to hide it. It was either say you're Catholic or get on the fucking rack.
Yeah. So,
Did the Jews try to influence life in Manchester? Because we have, I think I read
Nah.
this news article that said they recently had this mandatory Holocaust school program.
Nah, Jews have never really tried to get into power in Britain. Even though they've
That's
had like visible communities, they've never
What about the
tried to.
Rothschilds?
Well, oh,
Yeah,
well, yeah, but apart from the
Well,
Rothschild, they never like tried to influence daily life.
it's hard to tell who's Jewish over here. That's the thing. There's so many people, prominent English people who are Jewish. You wouldn't think about it. It's like Stephen Fry, like Helena Bonham Carter.
Fucking Boris
Jewish.
Johnson, David Cameron.
for
I
me,
don't know if
Britain.
that's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, so I'm always just saying Russia.
For me, Britain doesn't associate with the Jewish community at all. It's all British. American media is pretty Jewish. Russian media is pretty Jewish as well. But Britain is purely.
Yeah, we're good at keeping them quiet.
The biggest Jewish influence on Britain, I guess.
Benjamin Disraeli. Yeah.
No, fish and chips.
yeah,
Yeah.
fish
Not
and chips.
Jewish.
Yeah, that's true. Fried fish is Jewish. Chips come from Belgium. Tesco, he was founded by Jews. Sainsbury's, he wasn't Jewish, but he married a rich Jewish woman and converted Mr. J. Sainsbury's. Plus, Granada was owned by a Jewish fella. The BBC used to be run by a Jewish fella. ITV, Lou Grade or whatever, he was Jewish as well.
So do you have like a list of Jewish and non-Jewish things, so when you buy stuff, you remember to buy
No, not really.
Jewish?
They're pretty well integrated for Jewish people in Britain, to be honest with most of them. That's why the numbers are sort of falling. You wouldn't know. I mean, there's some things, stuff like, in London, like traditional food is like pickled herring, and they've like bagels and that. People have been eating them for a long time, you know what I mean? That's a Jewish food.
I think anti-Semitism has never been present in Britain. There is no.
Yeah, it has. It's not fuck,
It
mate.
has?
Yeah.
It's always just been there, but it's so integrated, it's just normal. Because
Alright.
if it's not there and it suddenly rises, then it just gets out of control. But if it's always there, just simmering, you're all right, really, aren't you?
I think for the sort of people who are having a go at the Jews nowadays are the Muslims anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I saw
to be
something
honest,
about-
from what Germany did back, and there's nothing we can do that can get that level. We can always just say, "Oh, at least we're not German."
I actually saw some documentary thing on YouTube, and they went up to Manchester and they had was like a Jewish school there, and they'd had to build they'd like a bunker in the bottom of it. It's bomb-proof. They had like fucking 12-foot high fences around it because all the local muzzies were like threatening them that.
Yeah, that'll be in Cheetham Hill. That.
In Manchester, the main Jewish area is called Prestwich, and it's right slap bang next to a big Muslim area called Cheetham Hill. So it's a bit.
Yeah. All the Jews that used to live in the area of Manchester called Cheetham Hill, but now they're all moving out because it's being filled with loads of Muslims and blacks.
But they've moved up to they all settled in Prestwich, the Jews now. The religious ones, like the Haredim, I think you pronounce it.
Haredim or something.
Yeah, they all live in Salford still, and Broughton.
Yeah.
They have like their own area.
Notice how the German guy's gone quiet now that we're talking about Jewish community. 404, mate. What's a Jewish community?
How they did in Germany.
Yeah.
I've actually never knowingly met a Jew. I think the community is so small here, at least in the city. So I don't know.
You always got like Simon Wiesenthal, what was his name? Who's going now? Is he still alive?
Yeah.
I
Wait, I don't know. Is he? Oh, is he the Jew that he wanted to hunt down Nazis?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he used to discover.
Oh yeah,
that.
Simon Wiesenthal, the guy who opened that Jewish centre and does all the hunting
Like
Nazis.
they kidnapped people in Argentina and brought them to Israel or something. And
That was Mossad did that, but yeah, he was
yeah,
involved.
yeah,
in
but
hunting
they had
down.
help from some German Jews, I think, when they took down Eichmann.
A man-clad Bulgarian guy just said he should stop being a Scottish Jew and get a proper microphone.
Well, I will remember, but in the new year I will do. I'm not chasing out and getting a microphone now while it's pissing it down and all the shops are shut. But I will get a microphone.
Yeah.
I need new headphones as well. That's another thing. So,
Well, on that note, I'm going to change a few callers because we've got a few people coming on. So cheers for calling in.
okie dokie.
yeah, thanks. Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
thanks.
Bye.
Merry Christmas, guys.
I'll
I
see
hope
ya.
you don't. Did you forget to record this? Don't forget.
Oh, no, I've not got this time. It's recording. Alright,
Okay.
see ya.
See you
Goodbye.
later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Britfog.
I think I keep him on.
Who?
Britfag.
All right.
Oh, cheers, lads. You got some other callers lined up then, Cole?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find them now. A few of them are like appearing offline. Why?
Oh, okay. How'd Man United do this weekend? I haven't seen the scores yet.
They played absolutely crap in the midfield. The midfield's all over the place. It's just
Yeah.
and the defence was bad as well. But
Did you get a result? I should have a
1-0.
look, really.
Draw.
draw.
Sure. We got fucking beaten by Newcastle. I don't think we're going to win a game this year.
Who do you support?
QPR.
Oh, QPR.
Yep.
QPR, Queen's Park Rangers.
Yeah, have pity on me.
It's alright. I thought you were going to say something like Arsenal or Chelsea then, but was a bit surprised when you said QPR.
Well, no, I think I said before, man, I'm not actually from. We're not from West London, from South London. But my grandfather used to play for QPR, and my dad's family are from there. So I'm sort of stuck with them, really. I fucking wish I wasn't. So I know Cole's a Man United fan. You're a United fan as well.
I'm a United fan, yeah. My family's mixed. It's like sort of
Same, man.
United, but I grew up on the light side of things. So
Oh, I would say some nice things about Man City because they quite like us, but I won't.
right, we have Brazil on. What dip? Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello. How are you?
I feel uncomfortable because there are only cockroach on the shot.
Surrounded by cockroaches.
You'll be safe if there's a nuclear strike, mate. So don't worry about it.
I can't even understand what you're talking. You speak is so British.
I'll try and speak a bit slower, man.
Okay.
All right, no worries.
So how have you been doing, Brazil? How will you be celebrating Christmas?
It will be a party here on my house, but only tomorrow, you know.
So about New Year's?
Yeah, New Year's we have the same thing, the same people and the same party.
How do you celebrate Christmas in Brazil?
We have a dinner, you know, a supper with family, and we eat a lot, and just this. Everyone is forget about what it means, you know. It's like people don't care about Jesus, no.
I thought there's like you're pretty religious, being
hi.
a massive statue there.
Oh yes, we have the largest Catholic.
Yeah, that what is it? Christ the Redeemer.
Yes, we have the largest Catholic population of the world, something like this. But we don't have so many true followers. You know, it's like a, it's like a
Sunday Catholics.
yes, they don't are always Catholics like you know the Poles are.
It's like Russia. We have a lot of Orthodox Christians, but they only remember that they are Christian on Easter Sunday.
Do they call
Yes.
it Passion over there? Is that what you call it?
Pascha.
Yeah, is that what they call
Yeah,
it?
they call it Pascha.
Yeah,
Pascha.
did they paint eggs and stuff? Or was that just the Balkan thing?
Yeah, painting eggs and saying that Jesus was resurrected. Yeah, all right.
Is it
Did they-
Christos or Creta? Yeah. Something like that, they say.
Christianity is not a big matter in Russia. Whatever they say, it's like some rituals that don't put some pressure on you. People don't pass the land. unless they want to get fitter. Yeah. So it's like that.
The Orthodox Christianity looks more full of soul. They have so that cozy little churches with full of icons. I don't know if you're from Eastern Russian.
Yeah, it's
No,
from
there
Moscow.
is the word.
Well,
And
in Russia, it's not really Christian. I think maybe in the Balkans, in Romania, in Bulgaria, it may be really Christian with all this Bible reading and all that stuff. But in Russia, it's like celebrating the good holidays and disregarding the bad holidays. It's like that, really.
yes.
Right, I was going to say, did any of you guys? I'm trying to speak slowly, so bear with me. Did any of you guys see that the thread from the Turkish fella, like during the week, where he went to a Protestant church in Turkey?
Oh yeah. He's listening right now.
What happened?
Well, I'll let you in a little secret. It was a Bernadette. So yeah,
Was it?
yeah, it was a Bernadette. She just got bored and decided to visit a Protestant church. But it's not. It was not really a church. It was like in like a community hall or something, run by Americans, and there's like loads of Koreans there, like missionaries. Yeah.
You're a bit of a pimp, aren't you, mate? You'd sit and have an inside line and all the women posting on here.
Was that Siberia?
Siberia, no?
Bernadette.
Turk? Oh no,
Oh.
it was a Turk. Yeah, she just visited like a American Protestant church and just like she actually got invited to a Christmas party on today.
There's actually quite a few women on there that post on, and it's quite a few.
Yeah, there are.
About 10%. They just don't. They're not open with it for obvious reasons. They don't go around advertising the women.
But yeah, there was like missionaries or something. She got like a free Bible in Turkey.
She did complain there was a lot of hymns and stuff, wasn't it? But that
Yeah.
sounds like what.
Yeah, that's what you want.
It's like, isn't it?
She didn't complain about being in like a community hall or something. That weren't a church.
But that's worse. If you go, I don't know, man. If you go to like, be honest with you, I don't go to church that often. It's usually someone's died or someone's getting married. But I went to a C of E school when I was little. So nowadays, whenever they have all the hymns, love that because you know all the words. Have a good sing along.
Yeah, I've never been to church, but we used to do a lot of hymns in primary school and everything. Like the Christmas play, that was we all used to look forward to that.
I was a shepherd.
Oh, I was one of the wise men. I think I was the guy who was bringing the myrrh. I think that was me.
Yeah, so brainwashed by the Christianity.
Happy merchant.
I don't think they could do the nativity in Manchester though, because I don't think there's three wise men or a virgin in the entire city.
What about down south? Like Coop, what about Bowman? Did you do hymns at like assembly time in primary school and do Christmas plays?
Yeah, it's surprisingly quite religious down here. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. All they say, oh yeah, it's religious because we do hymns and that, but I don't really see it as religious. It's just like, it just felt natural to me, like it's heritage type of thing. I didn't really feel like they're pushing Christ on me.
We used to sing other songs as well, man. We used to do like, I'm trying to think, we used to do that, oh Christ. We used to do a Bob Marley song.
You fucking hell, that is London all over right there.
We used to do like Ralph McTell, The Streets of London. We used to sing that as well.
We're doing Electric Avenue and that.
No. Eddie. You're man. Get the old steel drums out.
Do they have Christmas in Bradford? I doubt somehow they have it in the
I
same
think
way.
I think I read the thing that they didn't get a Christmas tree this year.
They didn't get a Christmas tree, or they actually did manage to get a Christmas
tree. I don't think they actually got a Christmas tree this year or something because the council didn't pay for it.
Did you hear about? I'm trying to be talk today again. Did you hear about they had to have guards for the kids?
Oh yeah, you heard about that. Yeah, because some little girl was like collecting poppies for the fallen soldiers, and some Asian kids just like battered her and spat in her face. So they had to get ex-servicemen and like parents to guard him around the city.
What do you guys think about? I heard that in Canada it's prohibited to celebrate the Christmas because it's kind of racist to the immigrants, you know. And what do you think? Soon this maybe happen in UK, you know.
I think
I
it's
guess
bullshit. I think it's bullshit. I think the Canadians celebrate Christmas as everyone else.
But who said this to me was a real Canadian girl?
Well, I'm sure that already happens in parts of Britain.
I tell you, Brazil, mate, all the Muslim people in that area, they all celebrate Christmas. Honestly, even if they don't believe in it, they still celebrate it because it's a cultural tradition. And if they didn't, they'd feel all left out. I know plenty of like Muslim people from who I grew up with. They all have Christmas trees and stuff, presents and stuff.
Is a great holiday. I think the religious people, if they have contributed anything to the world, it's Christmas. Anything.
Yeah, I don't really think it's a Christian thing anymore nowadays, except for somewhere like Poland and Italy.
It's
just
a
like a
commercial
culture.
thing
Yeah,
nowadays.
it's all commercialised. It's just fucking thing to get loads of money and presents.
No one believes in God, do it? No fucker goes to like midnight mass or nothing anymore, do they?
Nah.
Well, here in Russia we don't celebrate Christmas as you do, but we merge all this Christmas stuff into the New Year. So we have presents and children's fun and all this stuff in one day in holiday in New Year.
You have the Christmas in Russia. I hear that it's on January. You know, it's the next month.
Yeah, it's January the 7th. But no one doesn't celebrate it on the 7th of the year.
Oh.
It's more like on the New Year. The New Year tree, the New Year presents, all that stuff.
Yes, but why the Christmas? It's like Jesus in Russia. He born later. You know, it's different from our calendar.
I think it's just because they use
We
a different
don't care
calendar.
about the Jesus. We don't care about Jesus.
They based it, you know why that is, Brazil? Because they had the old calendar, because they used the old calendar. That's why November the 7th as well, that's the Revolution Day. Even though the revolution actually took part in October, because they used the old calendar.
Oh.
I can't remember the names of the calendars now. I think it was a Julian calendar. What we use a Gregorian calendar now.
Yeah.
I think when they.
And we used the Julian calendar, but
Yeah,
Christmas
get
on
with the
the
times, Russia.
doesn't-
Russia will never rule the world. Stop trying to be France. Stop trying to act like you can have your own thing, and eventually
Maybe
will
in the
adopt like
future
you do.
we'll celebrate the Christmas on the 25th of December, but so.
It would be great if not great but fun if every country had its own calendar. Oh, I I was thinking now about this, and it would be so complicated.
Yeah, maybe.
Autism
Yes.
Cube would explode.
Yes, imagine they even the year length and the day hours was different by country to country.
Yeah.
As Swede has just mentioned this, and it's correct that Christmas had pagan roots, like the Christmas tree and everything.
Yeah, the actual celebration, like what we actually celebrate.
It's
It was
based
Like the
on
Christmas tree and that.
solstice, the
it's
original
based on Saturnalia, yeah, which is the winter solstice.
But then the Romans tried to fucking change it because they wanted to keep power, didn't they?
Those damn Romans.
Your Christmas tree is called the New Year tree here.
Yeah.
So what?
Yes, it was all imposed by the Romans, and if you go to China, it's different. No.
Do Do you have Christmas trees in Brazil? Like what type of tree? Do you put like a pineapple tree up or something?
Banana
No,
tree.
it's funny because we have the Christmas tree, and people think they are in winter,
Where do you
but
get it?
Yeah,
Where do
yeah,
you
they,
get
they're
a
like
Christmas
Canadians
fir
import
tree?
them.
no, we buy them, but no, they are non-native. That kind of tree we don't
Oh
have
yeah,
here.
introduced.
And yes, they are
Actually,
artificial. They're artificial, and we think we are in the winter just because the American imperialism.
Yeah.
We think we are in winter just because Santa Claus and the deers and the stuff. But it's summer here, no?
What do Brazilians eat for their Christmas dinner?
Christmas in the summer, it's something weird.
Yes, it's very hot here. It's the hottest period in year. And about the what we eat Turkey.
Turkey?
Turkey. Yes,
Turkey.
yes.
Turkey.
We eat like a big chicken.
What with like roast
Big
potatoes
chicken.
and gravy?
What?
With like roast potatoes and gravy and carrots and peas.
Parsnips,
Yeah.
sprouts.
I just can't
I think
picture Brazilians eating a Christmas dinner.
the
Do you have-
most
do you have-
the
Do you
most
have
important.
sprouts over there, mate? So do you know what Brussels sprouts are?
No.
They make you fart. That's all you need to know.
You only ever have them at Christmas, and they're basically inedible.
I love sprouts, me.
Oh, you weird sick fucker.
I love them, mate. Oh, I could eat them all day. So apart from the turkey, what else do you have for your Christmas dinner? What sauce do you use? What sauce do you put on your turkey in Brazil?
Besides this, I think it's all normal meat like rice and potatoes.
Rice?
Yes. Yes. But the most important is the the big chicken.
Yeah.
Because it's like the soul of our Christmas. Is eating big chicken.
Do you like your
Here's
Christmas
all
dinner?
it's about a big chicken. Actually, I'm going to the parents and they are going to have a big goose. Actually.
Oh
Goose.
yeah.
Yes.
I think Germans they have duck for Christmas. So the Russians have goose.
Goose. Yeah.
I've had goose before at Christmas. We had goose last Christmas. I didn't really like it, to be honest with you. I prefer a bit of turkey myself.
It's a bit fatty, but we don't have goose usually. Goose is a special dinner, it's a special plate dine.
Well, I think goose is the traditional food we used to have here in England. Because you know the what's the Christmas hymn thing? It's all that blah blah blah. The goose is getting fat.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one it is, but yeah, no, we had it last year, and it was like, to be honest with you, it was the first time I'd ever had it, and I was like, nah, not really enjoying this. It's a bit greasy as well, you know,
Yeah,
like you were saying, and it's quite dark meat, and like I like having a bit of turkey, man, on Christmas Day, because it's like the only time of year you ever eat it.
It's on the time.
You're like bored fuckless of it by like Boxing Day when you're getting it fed to you again. But it's nice. You have a good old feed up, and you get all turkey. It don't really taste of nothing, but you get all the extra bits on the side and all the trimmings, the like the parsnips, the potatoes,
we
stuffing.
don't have turkey at all.
No, not usually. No.
Sounds it's an American thing.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, turkey is a very special dinner. I think we have turkey. I have turkey once in my life. I think
Oh, fuck.
I've had.
Which meat is more common in Russia to eat?
It's mainly chicken. Chicken.
South
Oh.
London, fried chicken is the most common meat group.
Yeah.
we have a lot of meat here. It's not meat is quite cheap here.
Plentiful.
Yes.
Yeah. I know that this year we're having a 3-piece bird. It's like a turkey, I think it's duck, and I think it's like ham or goose, all in one, like connected. It's like Frankenstein together.
I don't, man. Like Carl, my mate Ben popped round earlier, and he was telling us about his Christmas dinner. He's got like it's only him and his missus, but he's got he's got fucking fried. He's got a chicken, an ham, joint of beef. I think he's got a turkey as well, and I'm like,
what,
got
all separate?
Yeah,
because this 3-piece mat, the one I'm having, it's like all connected together.
Oh, like they're all stuffed inside each other.
Well, it's just like connected on the end of each other, like stitched up, that type of deal.
Have you got? Like, you haven't got a Bernard Matthews one, have you, Carl?
Ah, I couldn't tell you, mate. I just know it's a 3-piece bird, just like all Frankenstein. The best of 3 worlds. Get on my level.
Sounds like it. Well, the most important thing about Christmas, we all get pissed, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the only time of year I drink, really.
Really?
I'm debating whether to get a few cans tonight. Actually, no. Get calls there.
Get a bit tipsy, mate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get pissed, but it's not really a tradition of Russia, so I'm gonna get pissed.
Yeah, you get pissed every night, there, don't you? Just
No,
a normal
no,
Tuesday night.
I don't usually drink. It's just the vibe I get from the Krochan and all that stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, British fag, I don't really drink, so yeah, the last time I drunk since summer was on Friday. I had 6 cans of Strongbow when I was reeling.
I'm drinking rum right now.
Cider.
I don't. I just drank. I bought 2 bottles of rum for Christmas like 2 days ago.
Well, yeah, you'll be loving that, won't you?
Bloody hell. Actually, my mum's making a punch. She wants to use dark rum, you know, that Lamb's Navy rum. She's gonna get a bottle of that and make a punch. She's got all she's got all the spices and herbs just to go in it as well.
Well, I'll tell you the best thing to have. Is the German fella still on? Is he gone?
He's in the chat. But he's not,
they do a thing called. You probably had it. It's called rum tops. Where you get a load of dark rum, put it in a big jar, you stuff fruit in it. You and like leave it on there. You can leave it for like months, man. The fruit all turns into alcohol as well because you've like left it in extra sugar.
Oh,
it is
distills.
absolutely gorgeous.
Sounds nice. How is it called?
So what about you, Brazil? What do you usually drink around winter time?
I myself, I don't drink alcohol, so I stay
You
on
don't drink at all?
Not even
No,
for Christmas?
alcohol. No, yes, I don't drink alcohol at all. And so I drink just juice and
Well, what did
refreshments.
a typical Brazilian, what does your family drink during winter time?
Yeah.
Yes, I think there's nothing so
It's like any
usual.
Brazilian alcohol
Does
that
your
you...
family drink?
Yes, my father drink.
What?
I can't speak for all Brazil, you know, but in my region, in my city, it's popular people to drink whiskey.
Whiskey.
Oh.
Yes.
I didn't expect that. Bloody hell.
In Russians, it's the only option. It's vodka. Yeah. Beer or vodka.
I've got half a bottle of Green Mark downstairs. Don't know how you say it. Zelenaya Marka or something. Don't know. It's called Green Mark here though.
Yeah. So about you, Coop? Are you drinking for winter?
I might do. People normally offer you wine and stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
We're all like, nah, we're all too common for wine, Coop.
We're not all posh like you, mate.
Wine.
Get on the White Lightning. No. That's it. We have a drink here called White Lightning. It's supposed to be cider.
Oh, yeah, man. White Ace as well.
Just basically a bottle of chemicals in liquid form.
Specifically brewed by Polish knockoff alcohol brewers.
You said you've got that, like, what's it called? 4 Ace.
Oh, that's Australia, yeah. 4X.
Oh no.
No, the Ace shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the
White
White
Ace. Oh, yeah, White Ace.
I've never seen. They used to have a thing about it in Viz. I've never actually seen it. You can get all like white lightning and stuff down there.
Yeah, it's like White Lightning and White Ace. You just get totally
There's
fucked.
Ace, that cartoon character in Viz that always
That's-
goes like this. It's funny as fuck, that magazine.
That's the one, man. Yeah.
Super sexist as well.
Right.
The Russian guy, did you ever eat salo? You know, the pig fat?
Salo.
Yes. I think I ate it the first time on my life last week. I don't know if it was salo, but it was so good. It was like a big slice of fat, roasted. I don't know if it was salo, but it was so good.
Well, pig fat is a pretty good meal for sandwich for bread. You put bread and put pig fat on it, so it's pretty good.
He's actually a Ukrainian listening, so probably just made his night.
Well, it's like we have it as well. It's not something that I'd eat, but we don't have pig fat. We have the beef fat, which we call dripping.
Dripping,
So
yeah.
like
Beef fat.
yeah, beef fat. They have dripping. Like, I don't eat it,
No.
but like me mum and dad and that used to have it when they were kids. And they still like it. Yeah,
No,
the dripping.
only pork, only pig fat.
We're not big pork eaters in this country, obviously. Not because we're Jewish.
Not kosher.
Yeah,
Enough for you.
pig fat's haram, mate.
What's
Banned
about
in
sausage
Britain.
rolls? Like a staple.
Oh, yeah, got to be sausage roll.
They're a
Like you
staple
pick pigs in
of British
blankets.
society.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good old Greg's, eh?
The fun part is that Ukraine is full of Jews, you know, and they have this tradition of eat pork.
Yeah,
So-
they don't care about kosher or not kosher meat. They eat anything that
they
yeah
are on for mine, so they eat everything.
yeah they eat everything, but because they care about what makes them happy. There are your Ukrainian Jews.
Yeah. So, Coop, you've been quiet over there, so what do posh people do for Christmas and New Year's? Do you like go fox hunting or something?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
The annual hunting of the fox.
But Boxing Day they have the hunting, isn't it, Coop?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably, yeah.
Oh, he pretending not to know.
Yeah, they always do that. Well, I'm not posh, I'm just got a bit of money lying around. I'm
Coop,
just like you.
I wish I did go fox hunting. That'd be pretty awesome.
Coop, can I ask you something? We're going to gauge exactly how posh you are. Have you got all your Christmas decorations up around? I don't know if you live with your parents, but have they got the Christmas decorations up around their house now?
Well, not really, no.
So they've just got have they got just a tasteful wreath
Piece of
thing
tin,
on the
yeah.
door?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, you're posh, you're middle class. You're like that. You can tell if you're working class, it looks like fucking Santa's grotto, doesn't it? Honestly, when I was a kid, mate, it was like that. You couldn't see the ceiling for tinsel. Honestly, we don't have it now, but if they would have done now, you'd have all the fucking Santas in lights and all that sort of thing on the roof.
Yeah.
Going.
And they'll
My
stay
neighbour's
there
got-
till about March.
Yeah. I was going to say you should see my neighbour's house, mate. It looks like I don't know. It's like that. It's light pollution. I can see the lights through me. I've got my curtains drawn. I can see them.
Why, where are you living abouts now? Now that you moved out of London.
Eh?
Where are you living abouts now?
Where do I live? I live in Catford,
Where's that?
in South London.
Oh, I thought you moved.
No.
Oh, right, I thought you moved out of London. Bloody hell.
No, mate. No, I'm living in Catford at the moment.
Can I ask why you haven't run away yet? What's keeping you? Are you too poor to move out? What's going on?
I actually like it here.
Oh, you one of them? Oh, I'm never moving. Born here. My parents were born here.
I know
Never
I've moved
leaving.
about. I've moved about a bit, but it's you know what I mean. It's nice in London. So
Always come back for the Joe deals.
it's I don't like. I fucking hate jelly deals. They are disgusting. I don't like any of that sort of food. I won't
Surely
eat
you like
white
your
mash.
pie and mash, yeah? Like your peas and, was it peas and mash or something?
It's like, well, do you eat like mushy peas?
It's more gravy, to be honest. We always get like chips and gravy up here.
Chips and
But yeah,
that's pretty,
we like mushy peas, or like mushy peas, chips and gravy, yeah.
that's chips and gravy's quite northern, isn't it? Cheesy
Yeah.
chips and gravy.
You don't even get gravy and chips down south, do you?
No.
That's fucking crazy, that man.
You don't get mushy peas, don't get chips and gravy, don't get chips and curry sauce.
Fucking hell, man.
But do have like a fried chicken place like every fourth shop.
Yeah.
Which is alright, I love fucking fried chicken, so it's no problem.
What about you, Coop? What do you sell in your chippies down in Bournemouth?
But
Do you sell like
kebab.
goose?
Yeah, just standard kebab.
What's the typical fast food in Brazil?
What you say?
What's the typical fast food in Brazil?
Oh, we have our extension of America, so we have McDonald's, and it's all the same.
So Brazil doesn't have like its own native fast food, it's all imported from America.
We have some Brazilian, but people are so bidlo, they wanted to be American, who do, and they go to McDonald's or Burger King.
Yeah.
I saw this thing. Don't you have a special sort of patty? Do you know what I mean? They do have in Brazil.
Well, like a pate.
No, a patty, like a Jamaican patty.
You mean a special Brazilian dish?
Yeah, it's like I'm sure I can't remember where I saw it. I think I saw it on like a Ross Kemp documentary, to be honest with you. But it's like a patty. It's like a little pastry thing with a filling, hot one, which you hold in your hand and eat.
Well, I think Brazilians are famous because we do a lot of barbecues, and we have so much barbecues. It's like some bidlos, they do every Sunday. They do a family barbecue, with friends and beer.
What type of
Sounds like
stuff do you put in a
Australia.
barbecue? Is that loads of
And
like pineapple and exotic stuff?
Monkey on a spit.
Monkey on the spit.
I think there is nothing so exotic. It's only meat and beer.
Or I thought
You
you'd
put
be
beer
eating
on the
loads of
barbecue?
fruit and stuff in Brazil.
We eat fruits, but not no on the barbecues. We eat the fruits on the lunch. We on the snack.
Yeah.
I was
So-
say Brazil guy. You said you don't drink or whatever. Do you smoke the weed or whatever? Do you?
If you what?
I know you don't drink, but do you smoke weed or something like that?
No, I don't drink.
Yeah, I know that. Do you smoke like cannabis
Oh,
instead?
I understood. No, of course not. I'm. You know what is straight edgy?
Is a good boy.
Yeah,
Yes,
good on you, mate.
I'm prude. I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I don't have sex.
Well, we all know that, Phil.
I
So-
just don't care.
So Kit, don't Australians have like a barbecue for Christmas?
Shrimp.
They put a shrimp on a barbie for Christmas.
Yeah, a lot of people do. It's like traditional to have seafood instead of roast with
Yeah.
like gravy everywhere.
Put a prawn
Because
on the
it's too hot.
barbie.
Yeah, prawn on the barbie, a lobster.
Have you ever had a barbecue for Christmas?
Yeah.
Wow, I just can't imagine it, me.
I can't picture just loads of Asians having a barbecue in shorts for Christmas.
Here comes surfing Santa.
Right,
Yeah, I still don't.
a New Zealand person has added burn nights. Says he's
Yeah,
got
can you add the New Zealand?
I haven't got any requests. Yeah, no one's added me from New Zealand. What's his name?
I don't know. He's just posted in the thread he wants to be added, but like doesn't know.
I haven't got anything. Well, put his Skype name and I'll add him. So New Zealand, put your Skype name into the thread and I'll add you. Because I haven't got any request.
I'll do a quick one. I know it was ages ago, but we'll get this in there. Some Scouser posting the thread, slagging Manchester off.
How can he slag Manchester off at all?
I don't see the difference. You guys are all the same.
Scousers,
Scousers.
It's just a big rivalry. We're the same to everyone else, but if you have a mank about a Scouse or a Scouse about a mank, there's a massive difference.
Yeah.
So
no one likes
how many
Scouse,
kilometers
thieving
between?
Fuckers. Has he got a receipt for that computer he's posted on?
Yeah, they're just a bunch of fucking. I've got a joke for you. Why don't you ever swear at a Scouser on a bike? Because it might be your fucking bike.
It was like
what do you call a Scouser in a suit?
The defendant.
Oh, so I was having one. It's like a little Scouse girl goes up to her mum, says, "Hey, mum, why are your hands so soft?" She goes, "Because I'm 14."
But yeah, for everyone listening, if you need to know anything about Liverpool, it's just that they're all criminals. They don't work. They're all smackhead and just never go. They got a shit football team. They're like 11th in the league. Fucking the Liverpudlian Empire has fallen. The same.
Are they both?
Carl, you're talking to him.
It's basically the same, except we haven't really got a drug reputation.
By the way, the New Zealand guys put his Skype in the thread.
Right, I've had him now.
Let's hear that Bush and Chips accent.
Bush and Chops.
Legend, bro. Legend.
You alright, bro?
You seen the video with the whale?
The whale?
Yeah, it's like a New Zealand thing. It's like
Is it called Beached As?
Yeah, beached, bro. Beached is.
It's a TV show here.
Oh, is it? Oh, is that where it's from?
Yeah.
It's well funny. The best way to upset a New Zealand is just ask them if they're Australian.
It's offensive. It's like you Manx being mistaken for a Liverpudlian.
That's happened to me and Mankler loads of times on the radio.
Do you feel
Fair
offended?
few times, yeah, I do. The accent's just so different.
What's the difference between New Zealand and Australia? Doesn't seem to be many differences.
The natives are different, and the way we treat the natives. Because New Zealand has don't they have like a quota for parliament or some sort of political thing where you get Maoris to be in parliament, but pretty much over here we ignore them. Abos, that is, not Maoris.
So you there, mate?
Maldives, you need to roll the R.
Oh,
can you talk
Jesus
about
Christ.
Maoris?
Yeah, sure, I can talk about Maldives. What do you want to know?
Are you a Māori? You sound like one.
Am I a Maori? Hey, you fucking British bastard. Trespass on my top. You defiled Tonga Te Whenua.
You're in the mongrel mob, mate.
The banditos.
No, I'm playing with you, bro. I ain't Maori.
So
Sound like
how
it.
is it. Do you learn what Australia did to Abos?
No, we don't really touch too much about what they did about Abos. They focus more
But do you know what
about
we did to
the
them?
crimes we did against our own people.
So how is how you treat Maoris different from how we treat Abos? Because pretty much here we ignore them, just give them money whenever they ask for it, and that's it. And then
We
feel
throw a
bad for it.
shitload of money and land at them.
Do you have Sorry Day?
Basic- No, we don't have a sorry day. We have
Not yet.
Waitangi Day to celebrate the Treaty of Waitangi, but they end up just protesting and asking for more concessions.
That's exactly here. We have Australia Day. That's when they camp out in front of Parliament and say that's like, you white people, you white fellas ruined.
But the Maoris actually resisted. they had like a good chance at resisting because I remember reading the story. It was like a British ship full of women and children or something. It was like landing off the coast, and they started talking to the local Maori chief or something. Something happened, and they ended up like whipping the chief's son, and then all the Maoris like invaded the ship and just killed everyone and like ate them. Just like ate all the white people. Something like Summit
Yeah,
Massacre
they're
killed the whole
they're
ship.
bloodthirsty people. Yeah, they pretty much. I can't remember the exact one you're talking about, but there has
There's
been a lot
been
of
so
instances where
many,
they
yeah.
fight back and they slaughter people because fighting's what they do.
Yeah, man, it's seen like
You know,
massive
their whole
cunts.
culture.
I know
their whole
that
culture was
my
about it.
PE teacher he actually went to New Zealand to teach for the bit, and he said that even though they all loved fighting and anything, they're really respectful. Like he's seen some like loads of Maoris were fighting, but an old woman came past and they all stopped fighting. You know, and waited till she walked past, then they all started fighting again.
They're well hench though, aren't they?
Yeah,
'Cause,
man,
like,
they're fucking massive.
I used to know this girl Reimer, and she was from Tonga, which is they're the same sort of thing as Maoris. They're Polynesian or whatever. She was I tell you, Carl, I'm like 6'3". She was a good 2 inches taller than me. She was good looking. She had broader shoulders. But like then I met like her family at Notting Hill Carnival, and like she had her brothers and her dad with them. And they were like fucking. Honestly, they were so big. It was unreal. They were just like good head and shoulders across. You know, Notting Hill Carnival, man, it's millions of people there. They were good head and shoulders off everyone. You could see them like coming right down the street. The crowd just sort of parted before them. Mental.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell, man.
it's because what they call, islander steroids, because they're all Polynesians, right? Pacific Islanders, and one of the foods they eat a lot is taro, I believe it's called, and it's this potato kind of food, and it makes them fucking huge.
Have you ever had any trouble with him like back in school?
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. You're
Not
from
really.
Morocco?
Yeah, I am.
So are you enjoying your winter
Hey, can
or
you
New
guys
Year's?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Say
can I
what?
thank
couldn't
you
hear.
for it? Sorry, mate. Morocco lad, can I thank you for a Del Tarat? Magic. He
Sorry,
don't know what I'm talking about.
No, it's kind of flashy, so.
So yeah, New Zealand got any more stories about him? We're all fascinated.
Did you get beat up by Maoris in school?
No.
Why are you a big cunt
Half
yourself?
your school is Maori or Samoan or Tongan, it's no big deal. It's not like, it was very,
Alright.
very multiculti.
Why are you big
Oh.
yourself? You sound massive as fuck.
Am I big myself? Not really.
Why how tall are you? You sound like a massive cunt, like you play rugby or something.
But I'm sorry, lads. Have fun. I think I will DC.
I just also I wanted to get on earlier to mention meat pies. Meat pies, they're really, really good. If you don't have them in your country, then you're pretty much in a non-country.
Ah, yeah, man, I love a
when you
good meat
eat
pie.
them, when you eat them, you can't look at what you're eating. You can't look down because, like, you'll see all the white bits.
The white bits, I
Pixel.
can't
Yeah.
say our pies are that low quality. The only thing you have to keep out for is you must always blow on the pie, building safer communities together.
Yeah, we have that on the packages here too, like because they're hot. And I just think it's weird because when you have a chewy bit, you suddenly bite into one and you feel you have this gristly bit. You can't you can't spit it out, but you don't know if you want to swallow it either. So, spit or swallow.
New Zealand, do you like eggs?
Do I like eggs?
Let's see if he gets a joke. Do you like eggs?
Eggs.
What's that film? Remember, Once Were Warriors.
We were once soldiers and something.
No, Once Were Warriors.
Is that the
No.
one where they get? Oh,
Oh, cook the man some
Oh
fucking
yeah,
eggs.
Yeah, that's the one.
yeah. Kit linked me that video the other day, man. That film is fucked up.
It's,
My body
it's
wasn't
a New
ready.
Zealand romance story. I definitely recommend everybody watch it.
It's a good film, man. They did a sequel to it as well, didn't they? Which weren't quite so good.
The sequel was crap, but the original, the first one, was brilliant. Top
They
film.
did. That the young girl who was in it was in some other film about like she's riding whales or something. I never actually saw that.
Quite literally, whale rider. Yes.
Where
She
you're
ended up
riding,
having a kid
fucking
at
hell.
about 15 or 16, I think. She is a true Maori.
So as a New Zealander, I know you hate when you get mistaken for Australian. Because you're more or less the Canada of the Pacific, aren't you?
You're better than Canada. I can say that.
Yeah, no, it breaks my heart.
Are you a Maori?
You don't sound Anglo, mate. I don't mean to offend you.
I'm a Pakeha. I'm the one who complains about Irish heritage.
So what are you? What's your heritage then? I'm getting
What's my
confused.
what?
I'm getting confused now. What's your heritage? Is it Irish or not?
Yeah, Irish.
Ah, right.
Oh, right.
Are you 1/16th? Not telemark Norwegian?
No, I'm 132nd, and I can trace my heritage back to yada yada yada. No, I don't know what's that.
How
I'm a
did
bucket.
how did like people end up in New Zealand? Because you weren't convicts, were you? Did all like the convict watchers go to New Zealand? Did like used to train them to send them over to Australia to be prison guards? Was you like all the prison guards and that?
A lot of the people that came to New Zealand were, people just wanted a better life. Potato farmers who wanted to grow more potatoes.
Yeah.
For a while, I believe New Zealand was technically like the eastern state of Australia. They should annex us.
You should join the motherland.
Yes.
Feel free.
Should join.
Yeah, your people come over all the time. Like half the bouncers in the bars here are Maoris. Or some sort of brown Samoan or Tongans.
Yeah, if you call a Tongan a Samoan or a Maori, they'll bash your head in. If you call a Maori a Samoan, they'll bash your head in. They're really, really anal about their
Bash your head in. That is epic.
They're also big and threatening looking and bald. For some reason, a lot of them don't have hair.
Who do you think would win out of a fight? 10 abos. Like the biggest abos you could find out of 10 Maoris.
We have a lot of Fijians that go in the army.
So yeah, abos versus Maoris, what would happen?
Like the 10 biggest Maoris you could find out of 10 biggest abos.
I mean, your abos, what do? They sit around sniffing petrol all day, right? What do Maoris
They have
do?
sticks. They have their sticks. You can't stick.
They're like quite some high technology they got there. If you want to look out, they've got sticks.
The stick comes back. That's like magical. How do you explain that?
Isn't that called a boomerang?
Yeah, how do you explain the stick coming back?
Yeah, but by the time it does come back, all the abos have been knocked out on the floor. With heads bleeding.
Before it starts, isn't it? What sounds of it? Just like get them in the car parks all over.
Fucking hell, so New Zealand, you're 6'3". You're a big bastard, you.
Wow.
You said you weren't big. What?
Yeah, but that's probably compared to the Maoris, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just average. There are a lot of people
in Holland.
But don't you have as many Asians as we do here?
We do. They bring down our average height, obviously. So, I mean, Central Auckland is basically little Chinatown.
Do you ever feel like hopping ship to Australia and just slapping about little Aussies? For New Zealand.
Slapping about. Yeah, I suppose. To quote Kuzu, a better life. Yeah, Australia's a better country than New Zealand. I know he's going to be jumping up and down in fury hearing that.
How do you feel about Kuzu saying that he identifies as a New Zealander?
He is a fake New Zealander. He disgraces Kiwi heritage.
I thought Kuzu's Australian, isn't he? You're saying he's a Kiwi?
His mum is like New Zealander or something, so he's got the citizenship. But he identifies as a New Zealander, but he's never lived there, so...
He's got about 4 citizenships, hasn't he? He's always got a Singapore citizen or Hong Kong.
I think it is. His dad's Norwegian and his mum's New Zealander. They're both raised in New Zealand. He was raised in Hong Kong, and then he lived in Australia for like 2 years or something.
His wife is Lithuanian.
Yeah, and his wife's Lithuanian.
He's the plastic patty of New Zealand, basically.
Do you remember he was saying he was working for the mafia or whatever?
He's working for the mafia?
That's what he used to say, originally.
Doing what? What would Kuzu do for the mafia?
I don't know. I think that's why he heavily implied that's why he went to Lithuania. He was doing some sort of
bollocks. If you're in the mafia, you're not letting him knock about near you. You look like a fucking puff.
He providing them some special services. I don't know. I don't feel at home.
I thought he was just an economist.
He's an economist.
Yeah, I think he's doing like an economist course or something. I know that he gets loads of free fights because his dad's rich as fuck. His dad's like I think his dad's like a pilot or something like that.
He works for airlines.
I hope he can get me a job, bloody hell. I don't mind doing what he does.
So New Zealand, what do? You like fucking cut down trees or something?
With your hands?
With your bare hands?
Cut sex.
I'm a professional end poster. I post on it all day.
Are you a NEET?
I am not a NEET.
Like just on holiday?
Yeah, over the Christmas break.
Christmas break from what?
Yeah, I'm taking time off, and your traditional Christmas where it's like 30 degrees Celsius, you're having a big barbecue, sausages, steak, and then you get home and you watch some Die Hard 2 and you look at the snow as your fucking sweat falls off.
You sound nails, mate. Sort of Christmas break your fucking arm.
Yeah, man, I've been looking over my shoulder in a pub with this cunt. I don't want him going off behind you.
It'll be like that. Yeah.
You sound like you beat people up. Have you ever beaten someone up?
Is this because you think I'm moldy, that I'm violent?
No, because you're like a huge New Zealander. Like, haven't you ever had the urge to,
decimate
just
since you're Irish, right?
heads in, fucking cross
You're
some
Irish,
skulls.
don't you just like fighting people?
Do you start brawls at pubs?
No, I do not go to pubs because I am Bernd.
Bernd. Sorry.
Do you have pubs over there? I thought they were called like bottle shops, or is that Australia?
Bottle shops is just a generic term
liquor
for
store.
like any liquor store. Yeah, we all your cousins go down and go buy some tui with some lion red.
I tell you what, another thing I heard about like, Australian bars, I don't know if it's still true, but they said you used to go in there and because it was so busy, like you couldn't get the toilet, they had like a little gutter thing in front of the bar, and everyone would just like piss into it.
No, that can't be true.
I've never seen
that's
that.
fucking lies.
Oh, okay.
But then again, I don't go to like country bars.
Have you ever seen bikies? Do you call them bikies in New Zealand?
Yeah,
Bikies.
you call them bikers. Nah, not really bikies, just bikers.
That's so disgusting. Like,
Have you ever seen the mongrel mob knocking about like fighting?
I haven't seen them fighting, but I've seen them riding around, Black Power, people like that,
Are they scary as
Depending on what
fuck?
part of New Zealand you're from. Are they scared? No, not really. They seem pretty nice guys as long as you don't fuck with them,
Who are these? Who are you talking about now?
It's like a Maori biker gangs.
They're the ones who like all tattoo their face up and stuff. They look well bad.
That's just Maldives in general who tattoo their face.
That's it. What do you think about as a New Zealander? People like getting tribal and Maori tattoos and everything, like Western people. What do you think about that? Would they get battered in New Zealand if they came round knocking about with that on?
I don't know, there's a bit of a double standard. You see, like, really famous people do it. Like, what's his face? Robbie Williams or something. He gets a fucking tattoo. He was like, yeah, Kiwi heritage, Kiwiana, yeah. But then, like, if your other dude just comes over who's a no-name, they think, you're like a fake poofter and shit like that.
can't you say you're 1/4 Maori?
Yeah, you can, I guess. I mean, I can say I'm a 16th Māori, but fucking who isn't these days?
Me.
Me neither.
Oh, well, I mean people in New Zealand. Like, yeah, I'm straight Pakeha, pale as they are, but I am a 16th Māori because my
What do you
great-grandmother was
call them Pakis there?
No, not Pakeha as in Pakistani. Pakeha, it's means
Oh,
like white
Pakeha.
pig, white topego,
Ah,
It's the Māori name for anyone who's not Māori, tangata whenua.
Do people brag about like 1/16th Abo heritage in Australia?
It's not something to brag about.
Yeah, I was thinking so. Must feel bad to be Abo, man.
No, but yeah, if you fill out these surveys and stuff, and if you say that you're half or quarter or like Abo heritage or Torres Strait Islander, you get so much free stuff. Like, yeah, there's I don't think they check as long as you look like it, but you have to be something like 1/16th at least, or not,
Bad,
or
man.
even less.
I feel a bit sorry for all the Aborigines now, to be honest with you.
Fuck them. Couldn't be arsed with them. From what I've seen on YouTube, mate, I couldn't be dealing. I just be like, nah, fucking gas them or fuck them. What I mean, like, Aussie kids can't even drink in fucking parks without bumping into an abo in a bush sniffing petrol, man. What's all that about? I couldn't be a bogan. Like, you can't drink in a park at night time without going into them. I couldn't be dealing with it.
Oh yeah, because like they're like you bump into them because you wouldn't be able to see them unless they smile. But then
so just so like there were loads of like bogan teenagers
so
like fight with them.
Why so racist?
Because I'm allowed. I'm not white. I have no like. My people are not responsible for what happened to them.
She doesn't need to check her white privilege, so she can.
Your people, that is, your Chinese people are responsible for the worst massacres in the human history.
Why? Who did the massacre?
They massacred themselves.
Yes, that's true. If you look up genocides,
it's all like Chinese people killing other Chinese people.
Chinese people killing themselves. I mean, it starts from the dawn of the millennia. No, that's AD, and every now and then there's like a giant massacre of civil war or whatever, where a huge percentage of the population is killed like cattle, and the Chinese stop absolutely everybody else in the world.
But do you care?
Yes.
Yeah, you should check your privilege. Your genocide and privilege.
Usually people don't care about like Chinese people killing Chinese people because there are too many Chinese people in the world anyway. So.
Yeah, what is your Chinese heritage? Are you like Southern, like Cantonese or Hakka or something? Like
Han Chinese.
Chinese.
So I am the majority ethnic group.
I used to go to there was a girl at my school, yeah, and she was actually, everyone used to say she was Chinese, but she used to go mad and say, I'm Hakka, I'm not Chinese, I'm Hakka. I just thought I'd ask. Hello?
Well, it's just like Russians and all their ethnicities, don't they have like a bunch?
Yeah, true.
I know there was a Vietnamese girl at my school, and she always used to say, and even with that census form, she always used to just put Chinese because she couldn't be asked fucking about.
Yeah, a lot of times they don't have empty spaces for like.
Yeah, over there it's just Chinese or Orientals. So all of them just put like Chinese. That's why the Chinese supposedly so high, even though they're probably all like Vietnamese and all that.
There are Vietnamese Chinese who are ethnically Chinese but live in or family from Vietnam. Like Chinese are Jewish in that way, in that they spread their people all over Asia.
Well, that's Singapore, for example. That's a perfect example of being Jewish. I mean, the Chinese being Jewish.
Yes, Jews of Asia and all that.
And you know, the Chinese here in Bulgaria, there are very few, but they're all merchants. It's true.
Are they happy?
What?
Are they happy being merchants?
Chinese. I don't know. There's a really giant market in the north of Sofia where you could go and buy all sorts of Chinese crap in big numbers. It's like a wholesale type of open air market, and it's full of Chinese people there.
We have
a massive Chinatown here. Do you have a massive Chinatown in London?
Yeah, it's just south of Soho.
All right.
It's actually called Chinatown. Strange enough.
Yeah, it's like put Chinatown on Wikipedia. It's like fucking 2 pages long, just all over the world.
Tell me about Asian people in New Zealand. New Zealand person. If you're
Or
still
what specifically do you wish to know? I mean, they're everywhere.
Are
About
they, are they hard, are they
33%
hard
of
cunts as well? Did they have to be
are they
hard or
hard
go
cunts?
home?
Not really. But then I mean, like Asian gangs or anything like that. I mean, most of it's always your Pacific Islanders or your Westies or your Southerlies. Those are usually your
do you
hard
have
cunts.
bashings?
Do we have what? Bashes.
Bashings.
Bashings
Bashing.
where we just bash a lib day.
Yeah, bash a leb or anybody who looks different on Australia
No,
Day.
not really. We don't have anything like that because they'd just be a metric shitstorm. New Zealand's got this big multi-culti, kind of image, so anything like that would just be absolute fucking furor in the news. Asians, not much to say other than pretty good diaspora, other than the fact that there's lots of them. Central Auckland's basically a little Chinatown. I like Asians, good immigrants.
Must be shit to be East Asian in New Zealand though. Being around all those like massive Maoris that are Asian as well. You must feel so inferior.
I think it's awful for all immigrants to New Zealand because they tend to be quite racist from what I've heard.
Is New Zealand
Is not
racist?
really that racist. No, I wouldn't agree with that. It's generally pretty open. We just we don't fuck around. People will be blunt and they're dickhead if you're not being really nice,
So Sharia will never
Not being
take
nice.
over New Zealand, yeah.
Definitely not. Fucking traditional Māori household. Beat your woman if she don't make your eggs.
Sharia allows that. They're allowed eggs, aren't they? Beating women, they're quite keen on that.
As soon as Islam gets to the Maoris, it's over then. They'll take over the world.
Māoris don't tend to be too religious. Your other Pacific Islanders, like your Samoans, they tend to be Christian. There's a lot of churches, and whenever you see, there's always going to be big minivans with islanders piling out of them.
Do they have a native religion?
Yeah, they do actually. I remember reading about it.
Yeah, there is a native religion. The story goes that Aotearoa, the land of the long white cloud, New Zealand was fished up by a god. He literally went out in a boat and he fished up the islands, and then things go from there. You have a god of the land and then a god of the sea.
Did they make you learn that in school?
Yeah.
The Maori
yeah.
legends? They forced it into biology class in school. Like
I don't know
Abo
about-
stories.
Do
I
they
don't know
have
about biology, but there are mandatory
Yeah, but it was in
multi-classes
biology.
you have to take.
do they have an end of the world story that can become the next hysteria? I don't know, in a year or 2 or 5.
Not that I know of. I'm not a multi-culture specialist,
Well, on that note, it's the end of the show. 2 hours.
Oh.
Cheers for everyone for
Good luck,
calling
Scott.
in.
Yeah, thank you to everyone for calling in.
And on
Yeah.
New Year's Eve, there will be a massive radio show or something by the admins, and I might be appearing on it. So yeah, anybody who's in, browsing on
the
in.
radio hosts be there?
I think all the ones that can take part. I think he's going to invite most of them. But yeah, it's going to be a big radio show for us. So for all the Burns that don't have no one, you've got us. So yeah, I'll see you in 2013, as that's when Sunday Night In with Bernd will return. So thanks everyone.
I'll already be.
Happy Christmas, everyone.
See you.
All right,
Cheers,
mate.
mate.
Bye.